Hello, I am Indigo Sage and I am coming at you at the beginning of the video real quick just to let you know where the hot blog spot is to speak about your spiritual awakening. And that, of course, is at unapologeticallysage.com. You can also find a lot of my walking meditations on Instagram as well as Facebook. Whereas Facebook is where I just kind of may write whatever pops in my mind or, repost something that was inspirational. So Facebook is kind of more, you get a little more Indigo Sage in there, a little more me. But anyway, be sure to check out Tales of Tarot at unapologeticallysage.com. Also, more of my spiritual awakening stories awaits you right there at unapologeticallysage.com. Hello, and welcome to your empowerment message from your guardian angels. I've meditated, shuffled, and channeled your empowerment message off camera because you don't have to watch me make the pearl so long as I deliver your pearl of wisdom. For unique insights on spiritual journeys, check out the #1 blog spot featuring spiritual awakening discussions at unapologeticallysage.com. All decks used will be in the description box below, along with other valuable information and links. As always, if this message resonates with you, you know exactly what to do. Click like and subscribe. With that being said, let's sage this out. Okay, so here I am coming at you a little early with the empowerment message. And the reason why I say I'm a little early is because whether you noticed it or not, I have a little schedule to where I do your Act Now choices first. And usually it's Act Now Choice 1, then Act Now Choice 2, then it's the empowerment message. Well, last time, not sure if you guys noticed, but I actually did Act Now Choice 2 first because I was led to do that. Then I did a bunch of the Tales of Tarot. Then I followed it up with the Act Now Choice 1 and the empowerment. So I assumed I'd get back on the right schedule that I had planned out for myself. However, I've already channeled all of these messages, and this empowerment message was just wanting to go first. So, who am I to sit up here and tell the universe that I'm not going to follow the way that you're leading me? Not I. So, here I am coming at you with the empowerment message first before I do the Act Now Choice 1 and Act Now Choice 2, which will follow. Okay, so for the empowerment message, we have 4 cards from the Moonology deck, and the first one is Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon. Second one, It's Time to Take Action, New Moon in Aries. Then Show the World the Real You, Full Moon in Aquarius. Finally, It's Time to Release Negativity, Full Moon in what? Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio is checking that energy. And of course, as usual, we will have the angel number tile, and on the empowerment messages only, I have at the end quotes or poems. This one, I have 2 quotes, which are lovely, and we'll bring it all together. So let's get started and sage this out. Once in a blue moon. A blue moon happens approximately every 32 months, so it's very rare. This opportunity that you are faced with is very rare. Your guardian angels can see that you are not believing in it because it's rare. Your guardian angels are telling you to do the opposite of what you are used to doing in a time like this. In the past, when you have ignored your instincts, ask yourself, where has that gotten you? Once in a blue moon card, which is actually called Believe in the Impossible. But I was just putting more emphasis on the once in a blue moon because that's what the guardian angels, that's what your guardian angels told me to do with the collective because it's so rare. But it's actually called Believe in the Impossible. So, Believe in the Impossible is clarified by Three of Pentacles. This card could mean the collaboration of three people or things like money, preparation, and organization. This card suggests that it is time to implement your idea. You are out of the idea and planning stage, so gather everything you need and begin your project with good management. That's what this clarifier is saying. To step into it, go forth, okay, with good management. Now, what other clarifiers say? So here we are at my own personal deck clarifying it, which is the Ultimate Clarifiers deck. And it is saying these three cards are clarifying believing the impossible by saying this is the solo card that came out. So you need to be, because it really what it's saying is that you are at peace with working solo, which means you're at peace with working by yourself. I don't feel like you're at peace with working by yourself. This is the solitude card. So the good thing about making your own deck is that you know the layers of what they mean. This one is saying that you will be working by yourself. And I'm getting a sense that you're not comfortable with working by yourself, but it's okay. It is definitely okay. Your guardian angels are telling you to dive into it and you'll be okay. You need to be at peace with working by yourself. It's okay. You know, you must have good ideas and everything and ideas that are sparking and there's some kind of you're afraid. You are just afraid. I am sensing a lot of fear with working by yourself, with going on ahead with this idea that you have, because it must be some kind of a rare or an off one type of idea. But they're telling you it's okay to go forth into it. Next card, the children are watching. Now, this one doesn't necessarily mean children are literally staring at you. It could mean anyone's watching you. It could mean children are watching you. But what it definitely means is that you're being watched with your actions and how you're handling your current situation. The third card is the question isn't, am I working hard enough? It's, is this truly what I want to do? So you may be settling because you're afraid, because you have that fear that I mentioned earlier. You could be not doing what it is that you really want to do. Your guardian angels are telling you to ask yourself and be honest with yourself straight up. Are you doing what you truly want to do? If I had to guess, I'm going to say you're not, because I sense the fear in doing what it is that you truly want to do. And for 5 to 7% of you guys, you are doing what you truly want to do. And you know what? You still have a little bit of fear there, but you're doing it. And they're telling you to go forth in it. Okay? Go forth in it. Time to take action. Now is the right time to fulfill your dreams. This is a big sign from the universe and your guardian angels that the answer is yes. All you need is assertion, determination, and the will to not give up, because it is the time to take action. It's the time to take action is clarified by the who? The magician. The magician brings the power and resources for you to manifest your dreams. How well does that go with it's time to take action? Okay, you tell me. You tell me. How well does that go with it's time to take action? It's clarified by the magician who helps you manifest your dreams. Now is the perfect time to move forward on an idea you recently conceived. You must establish a clear vision before you act. So please understand that, and that is why I underlined it. You must establish a clear vision before you act. However, I feel like you already have a clear vision. You are you may be your own worst enemy in this situation because I feel like you are doubtful and your doubts are what's holding you back. Okay, but your guardian angels are telling you just get that clear vision, just polish up your idea and move forward. What the other clarifiers say is when clarifying the card, it's time to take action. First card out of my personal deck is time to step the game up. I have no further explanation for that because it is what it is. Time to step your game up. Okay? Which clarifies it's time to take action. And then the second card, although you can clearly see, count your blessings. Unfortunately, like I did pencil this in, and in the top right corner, it says blessing in disguise. So that is what the angels are actually emphasizing for me. And maybe this is actually a sign because you can barely see it. It's there. I know it's there, but you can barely see it. So, hence, blessing in disguise. That's what's being highlighted more than count your blessings. However, if you are in a situation, because this feels like this is talking about someone with their job, and I know right now in this COVID 19, all of our jobs and finances have been up and down and all around. And so I know that they do want everyone to count your blessings because you're not as unfortunate as you believe that you are. Okay? But I'm not going to go into that. What they want me to highlight is that this is a blessing in disguise. So, whatever your situation is, it's time to step up, step your game up on it, and that this is a blessing in disguise. Also, it says bullseye, intention is on point. Okay? Your intention is on point. So your guardian angels are co-signing your intention when it comes to taking action. And they're saying now is the time to take action, and we co-sign your intention because let me remind you guys all of this. They can hear your thoughts every day, all day. Your guardian angels, your spirit guides, they're right there next to you. And the voice you hear in your head, those are your angels talking to you. It's not you, it's your guardian angels talking to you. Okay? That's what's going on. And what they're telling you is that bullseye intention is on point. And it's time to take action. Show the world the real you. Every full moon is a time to release and let go, but when you add the Aquarian element, it triples that energy. Whatever happens next could be highly unconventional. This card reminds you that your unique characteristics makes you special. Let's clarify this. Show the world the real you is clarified by Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles clarification says financial harmony is coming your way once you feel confident enough to go after your dreams. You may also be at the end of receiving generosity from others, which is more of a reason to begin acting on your goals. Okay? So, here we go with a little piece of the hard truth. If you're on a gravy train, that gravy train is ending. So you really do need to go after your goals, your dreams, your ambitions. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to do so. And when you do that, the best thing that they're saying is financial harmony is coming your what? Way. Okay? Financial harmony is coming your way. You need to open up your arms, welcome it in, listen to it, follow your instincts, listen to your guardian angels, because that gravy train, if you had a gravy train, it's ending. Go ahead and accept that. It's ending. But this empowerment message is saying that you have the power to not need it anymore. And that's what they want you to understand. Stop letting fear control you, because financial harmony is on its way. So here with these clarifiers, shush, it's your secret. So we are clarifying, show the world your real you. Why would you keep your real you a secret? You need to ask yourself that. Also, your guardian angels follows that right up with, do not run, your shadows will follow you. You know, um, shush, it's your secret. Do not run. Your shadows will follow you. Setting up to be the next king, unbeknownst. All of these have to do with running from reality and having secrets. And this is clarifying the card that says, show the world the real you. So let me tell you this. This is very personal. And each person who listens to this, it's personal to each person. So only you know your secrets. Only you know what you're running from, what your guardian angels are telling you not to do. And only you know that, you either you're secretly setting up to be the next king or queen, or they're telling you that you can be the next king or queen. Because overall, in this message, your guardian angels are encouraging you to come out of that shell and drop that piece of fear that you have. Because whatever you're sitting on, they're telling you it's going to be okay. That's what they're saying. It's going to be okay. So, with the first two beginning cards, they're saying your idea is great and come out and work on that. This card, though, more so is saying it's not about your idea. This is about your fear. This is addressing your fear. Because remember, in the very beginning, I said, I feel fear. I'm feeling fear so strong. You have some kind of a fear, and they want you to let that go. And the fear, this message right here, show the world show the world the real you. And the clarification is, shh, it's your secret. I feel like that's relating back to that fear. Do not run. Your shadows will follow you. First of all, I want you guys to understand that we all have shadows and we need to work on our shadows in order to be better people out here in this 3D world. Okay? Get into that. You have to work on your shadow self. Your shadow self. If you want to know more about your shadow self, you have the option of Googling it, or you can sign up for a reading with me and we can get very specific. Then we have setting up to be the next king, unbeknownst. So you're setting up to be the next king or queen or queen. And the reason why I say king, and I might do a lot of male references with my cards, just simply because the way this 3D world works, they act like king is the highest, and that's the hierarchy of the cards. But you can be a queen And a queen can be a king. In my eyes, the way I do tarot, me as a tarot reader, as they like to say, the king can be a woman or a man. For whatever reason, I said woman first. But anyway, continuing on, setting up to be the next king, unbeknownst. So if you just unask all of these secrets and the running away from your shadows, if you work on all of that, it's like unbeknownst to you, your guardian angels are setting you up to be the next king, unbeknownst to you. Unbeknownst to you. They want you to show the world the real you and stop playing. I just heard them say, stop playing. Stop playing. And right here in the middle, this person that looked like they running along the beach, could be a kid running along the beach. Stop playing. You playing. Do not run from your shadows. They will follow you. Okay, get into it. Sign up for a reading or something so we can figure out what your shadows is. Because I don't know your life. I don't know your life. But I know everyone has shadows. And you're running from yours. And you're running real strong. For this card to come up. So let me clarify a little bit. Let me clarify the clarifier. For this card to come up, you have a real strong run game on you. And for that to be preceded with shh, it's your secret, they telling you basically knock it off. Knock it off. Because first of all, see, that's why they had me in the previous clarifying session to say they can hear your thoughts. They know what's going on. You cannot run from your guardian angels. You cannot run from your guardian angels. And unbeknownst to you, they are setting you up to be the king. They're setting you up to because even the cards before said harmonious financial. Look, they setting you up to be the best. But you got to stop running. Because ultimately you're running from yourself. How silly do you look? You can't run from yourself, and you can't run from your guardian angels. They are here to help you. All you have to do is accept the help. That's all you have to do is accept it. You, honest to God, you don't even have to admit that you need help. All you have to do is accept it. Accept the help. Now, it would be easier if you dive in deep, do it I and AA, dive in deep to see what help you need, but accept their help. Ask for help when you need it and accept the help when you get it. Okay? It is time. Time for what? To release negativity. And I think that's what this message from your guardian angels has been building up to. It is time to release negative energy. It's time to drop any and all toxicity. 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 Anyway, this ain't about how I pronounce words. I'm human. But it's time to drop that toxic shit. Worrying is pointless. You need to release any negativity around the situation you are asking your guardian angels about. Okay. If it's a person, then it may be time to release that person. This card represents an emotional intensity since it has the energy of the full moon and Scorpio energy. So you definitely need to feel the feels. Feel the feels. Feel the feels. I almost wanted to underline that because some of you guys are holding back feeling your feelings. Some of you guys are holding back tears. Some of you guys trying to be tough. Knock it off. Because the thing about it is we are all here on this 3D earth We are spirits experiencing a human experience. Humans cry. We are all human. We cry. Cry your eyeballs out if that's what you need to do. So you definitely need to feel the feels. This is your guardian angels. It's your guardian angels. It's your guardian angels. I don't know your life. So you definitely need to feel the feels, and you're not allowing yourself to. Allowing your true feelings to come to the surface will help you identify and release what doesn't what serve you. I will repeat that. So you definitely need to feel the feels, which is feeling however you feel. And I just feel like it's going to result in tears, whether it is anger, it could be extreme anger, extreme sadness, it could even be extreme confusion. But whatever it is, you are suppressing it at a dangerous level. What happens when, let me tell you something, I think volcanoes do that. I think volcanoes are suppressed earth energy. And then they do what? They explode. They explode. And then whenever somebody is suppressing their energy, what do they always say? Like, they be like, oh, I exploded like a volcano. Let's not be a volcano. How about you not be a volcano and just go ahead and cry? Because um, you can be an easy little brook, a little stream of water with crying and letting your feelings out in a productive way versus bubbling up on the inside and keeping everything on the inside and suppressing it down and then exploding like a volcano. So how about you not explode like a volcano and feel the feels? How about that? Anyway, that's the message interpreted by me from your guardian angels. Anyway, allowing your true feelings to come to the surface will help you identify and release what doesn't serve you. Now is the time. Here we are at the clarifier for it's time to release negativity. That clarifier is none other than the Knight of Wands. So here is where I realize I am talking to two different people. So here we go. It's the same message for both of you guys. With the both of you guys need to release the negativity, but there's different things going on. So here we go. This clarifying knight says you are in the actual pursuit of the idea that sparked when you were in the page mode. Okay, so you progressed from the page mode where you had the spark of the idea to the knight mode where you are progressing on it. So right off the top, I could tell you the negativity that needs to be released is the fear and the doubt, and anyone in your circle who is feeding you with doubt or perpetuating the doubt that you have. Anyone in your circle telling you that you can't do it, and even if it's yourself, release that. That's what they're saying. When this card appears in a tarot reading, you are charged up with energy, passion, motivation, and enthusiasm, and you channel that energy through your inspired action. Okay? So it's like you're ready to do it. So anything that you feel like is holding you back, this card is telling you to release it. Okay? Because you're charged up and ready to go. You know, your angels are right there, like y'all all just ready to go. So release anything that may be causing you any doubt. Now, for the other part of the collective, I know you may be excited because this card also represents the act first, think later type of person. So be sure to ward off or release that energy. Instead, your angels ask that you stick to your plan with your money, preparation, and organizational skills. That's very important to keep in mind right now. So, the other part of the collective that I'm speaking to, you guys are the act first, think later. So, you need to release that energy. That energy needs to be released because they want you to succeed. And in order to succeed, as that magician was saying, you need to have your vision, you need to have your plan. Each card is breaking it all the way down for you. You know, have the plan, have the vision, go after it. Now we're at the Knight of Wands, which is going after it. So you can't be the act first, think later person. And if you have already acted and now you're thinking, that's still okay. You're covered by your guardian angels, but they're asking you to pull it back. Okay? And again, here we are with what the other clarifiers say for it's time to release negativity. So the first card from my ultimate clarifiers deck comes out with a person releasing the red herring. If you don't know what the red herring is, let me try to explain it. And for further explanation, you can Google it. So the red herring is usually referred to like in a movie where something is purposefully put in the movie in order to give you a false result or false conclusion. Okay? So this card, this clarifier is saying, let it go. Regret is poisonous. Ditch it. Each one of those could be picked apart individually. I'd have to give you a personal reading in order to see how they relate or which one more prominently relates in your life according to what you're doing. But what I can say is that the negativity in your life, whatever the form is, whether it be a person, whether it be fear, whether it be you acting too quickly, that's a red herring. Because the conclusion in actuality is that you are going to succeed. That's the conclusion. The red herring is the doubts, the fears, the people, whoever's telling you that you can't. That's your red herring, and that needs to be released. That's the negativity that needs to be released in your life. Moving on to the other clarifier from the Ultimate Clarifiers deck. This is the only card in my deck that has two meanings. So the first one, and this also helped me realize that there's two people I'm talking to. Okay, so the first one is that fire energy. Now, who do I think the fire energy is referring to? The fire energy in this card is referring to the one who acts now and thinks later. Okay? You have that fire energy in you, and even the ones who haven't acted yet, you still have that fire energy in you. It could also mean that you are an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or those signs are heavily in your chart. However, I really don't go off of signs because the truth is we each have all of the signs in our chart placed in different areas. Now that's the truth. Okay. I used to hear a radio jock say, that's the truth, Ruth. Anyway, so we all have each of them in our chart, so that's why I don't go off of that. But the point is, this fiery person who acts now and thinks later, it is wanting you to bring it in. Bring it in, because eventually that act now, think later energy, it's gonna result in the second part of the card, which is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, if you ever seen the image of the Ten of Wands in Rider-Waite, is a person who is carrying 10 wands and the load is heavy. Okay, now I am going to speak to the person who has that fear. Your fear is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands has become a burden that you're carrying. The fear of going after your dreams, you have transformed it into a heavy burden that you need to what? Give to God or your higher power. Okay? So that's what this card is saying. It is speaking to two different people, you know, two different people, but you got the same energy going on. Got that fire energy inside of you, and you have that 10 of Wands inside of you. So release it. Okay? Angel number tile 333. So, the angel number tiles, of course, that is something that I've created to bring into your life. Angel number messages, they are everywhere. Our angels communicate with us all the time. One of the simplest, easiest, quickest, best ways that they can communicate with us, besides sending feathers and coins and whatnot, besides all that, it's numbers. It's numbers. It's always numbers. It's always numbers. It's up to us whether or not we pay attention. So, here we are at the end of this message. Here's your number: 333. Here are the highlights. You definitely have ascended masters around you, which I already knew. But let me say this again. You definitely have ascended masters around you that want to help you live your life's purpose and soul mission with your light working. They encourage you to live your truths and express yourself with clarity and purpose and love, and be a positive light to others. That's beautiful. Get into it. Get into the beautification that your guardian angels are delivering. Get into it. Accept it. You'll be happier. I promise you, you will. Right along with any empowerment message, I do quote at the end a poem or offer up a quote. So here we are. Feeling confident or pretending that you feel confident is necessary to reach for opportunities. It's a cliche, but opportunities are rarely offered, they're seized. That's by Sheryl Sandberg. I'm giving you another one on this one because I can do what I want. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are, by E. E. Cummings. If you know me, you know I like to repeat. You know I like to repeat. So actually, I'm going to repeat both. Feeling confident or pretending that you feel confident is necessary to reach for opportunities. It's a cliche, but opportunities are rarely offered, they're seized. Do you understand what they're saying? And how it relates to what your angels are saying, because your angels give me these, whether they are poems, because sometimes they poems, whether they are poems or whether they are quotes, your guardian angels are giving me these to tell you. And they are emphasizing that they're seized. They want you to seize the moment. And anyway, I'm going to add this too for just some special folks out there. You know who you are. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. And that is by E. E. Cummings. And that is also echoed throughout your empowerment reading. So some people need to grow up. Okay? Grow up. Some people need to just grow up. And some people need to just, even if you don't have the confidence, just pretend like you do. Okay. Because you have a good idea and you need to step out on faith. That's what they're saying right now. Step out on faith. Which is why they gave me this poem, pretending that you feel confident. Step out on faith because they got you. Your guardian angels got you. This is your guardian angel's message, and they got you. They really, really do. And you just have to step out on faith. If you haven't had faith in anything else in your life, whatever this idea is, whatever you feel encouraged to do, whatever you are being pushed to do, whenever you hear this message, honest to God, they're telling you that you are listening to this at the right time, in the right way, with the right thing in mind, and they are talking to you specifically. And you need to step out on faith. Okay. Feel confident and step out in confidence. And they got you. That's what they're saying. And here I am getting ready to say something that I didn't know I was getting ready to say, but they're showing me this, so I'm gonna say it. This is how spirit works, okay? When you are anointed. So there's a movie that I watched when I was really little. I ain't gonna tell you how far along that was, because then I would be telling my age, and that ain't none of y'all business. But it's a movie called The Golden Child. And I remember a scene where Eddie Murphy has to walk. He can't see anything, but basically they're telling him to step out on faith. Just step and walk. And he's in some kind of a dome or something, to where, now I was really, really, ooh, if I say really, really one more time about how little I was, that'll tell y'all my age. That ain't none of y'all business. But anyway, I was younger, and I only say that just to say the movie age, but it's called Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. And he was stepping out in, like, it looked like air, it looked like space, like there was nothing there. And it was like, ooh, just have some faith, just have faith. And he had faith, and every place he stepped, it was a stone to step. Once he stepped, get into it. Get into it. That's how spirit works. Now, spirit didn't make that movie, so forget that movie. But what I'm saying is that's how spirit works. You have to have faith. You have to have faith. You have to have faith. You have to have faith in your higher power. My higher power is God. You have to have faith in your higher power, and you have to have faith in yourself. You really do. Because you need to understand that if you don't have faith in yourself, you're not able to accomplish anything, because that's what you're telling the universe. If you tell the universe, I don't have faith in myself, the universe doesn't have faith in you. And the universe is the deliverer. The universe delivers to you. The universe is the deliverer. And I probably should do a series on this, and I eventually probably will, but you guys need to understand that what you put out, you get back. For real. It's more to it than that simple ass phrase that says everything happens for a reason. What goes around comes around. Like, that's just so, it's true, but you have to understand it and not just say it. You have to understand that. and not just say it in order for it to be effective in your life. Otherwise, you will be the dummy that is in that damn little wheel. That wheel that those little guinea pigs, whatever those little fat guinea pigs run, that wheel that they just run the wheel and don't get nowhere. You'll be that fat dummy guinea pig that runs as hard as you can and get nowhere. I always thought that was just for exercise, and that's good because they fat. So they always been fat, except for, you know what? Let me take that back. I got one, a Siberian dwarf, little. He wasn't a guinea pig. Anyway, that's telling y'all too much of my life. But he was not fat, and he was in shape. I had a boy and a girl, and they was in shape. But most of them, though, those wheels are made for fat ass guinea pigs. And good God, they run them and run them and run them and get where? Nowhere. So that's what Spirit is saying. Like, you need to get control over your life, get control over your idea, and just imply it. Just do it. Go for it. They're telling you that now is the time. Otherwise, you're going to be that fat guinea pig that runs in that wheel. You may not even be fat. You don't have to be fat. But you're going to be that guinea pig running in that wheel, getting nowhere with a bunch of ideas. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, love and peace to all of you. Greetings, my sages, and yes, you are a sagey. You've made it to the end of the video. If you like what you saw, like what you heard, if it resonates with you and you appreciate it, go ahead and show me. Show me that you appreciate it by clicking like and also subscribe so that you'll be notified on the upcoming videos. Check out more Tales of Tarot at unapologeticallysage.com.